In this video, I'll be reading, the good version of Tell Her You're Her Aunt for All I Care. So this is the edited draft. Now, I've been coming down with a cold, but I need to get this video made because I'm already a day late. So, hopefully you can't tell in my voice, but if you can, it's scratchy because I've been coughing. But anyway, so I'm just gonna make the video here. So here are the pictures of the first draft of the story. I had already tried to record this and then got interrupted, so this is recording now complete what I'm currently doing. So first draft been made, and then here are all the characters and the references. If you want to pause, you can read all that. If you want to pause, you can read that. If you want to pause, you can read that. Don't know why it insists on putting a question mark here. Grammarly. I have my Wi-Fi off, so Grammarly won't annoy me with corrections. So alright, so now on with the story. Tell her you're her aunt for all I care. The day before Violetta's birthday, at the Castillo's, while Angie is tutoring Violetta. Hey Angie, can I borrow you for a sec? Asks Jade nicely. Requests Jade. Angie explains, fine, but make it quick, 'cause my boyfriend's coming over after I'm done with this lesson. Jade says honestly, I promise it will be. Angie accepts, okay, follows Jade outside. The girls are now outside. As you know, says Jade, I'm trying to be a good future stepmom for Vilu, and we both know her birthday party last year wasn't what she wanted, mostly because she didn't have any friends to invite. Since then, she has made friends, and I want to do it over for her birthday. I want to do over her birthday, whatever. You know what I was trying to say. Want to do over her birthday. To do that, I'm going to need your help, says Jade, to keep her away from the house from 12 to 2 p.m. while I set everything up. Angie responds, I can do that, but what do you want me to say if she gets suspicious? Jade, slightly annoyed, says, tell her you're her sister, cousin, her aunt, for all I care. You can't expect me to think tell her you're her sister, her cousin, or her aunt, for all I care. You can't expect me to think of everything, says Jade. Pablo apologizes, sorry for eavesdropping, but Angie, you should tell her you're her aunt. I mean, technically, that's not a lie. Jade, shocked, says, wait, you're actually her aunt? Angie requests, please don't blackmail me with this. Sorry. There should be a dash here. Please don't blackmail me with this, says Angie. But yeah, I am. Jade reveals. Old Jade would have, but new Jade is trying to be nicer. So, I'll keep your secret, with no conditions. Angie says appreciative. Thank you. Your secret's safe with me, says Jade. Matthias wonders, what secret? Jade reveals, oh, I can't tell you, because it's not my secret to tell. Matthias pleadingly says, can't you just bring old Jade back to tell me, then resume being new Jade? Jade informs, I already promised I wouldn't tell anyone her secret. Angie, grateful, says, thank you, I appreciate that. Jade responds, no problem. Angie wonders, so is there anything else you'd like to tell me? Or can I go back in to check on Vilu? Jade allows, go ahead, I'm done. Pablo and Angie are now go back into the Castillo's house. No, Pablo's not going back in, but you get what I'm trying to say. Matthias wonders, Okay, now that they're gone, what's her secret? Jade explains. I'm still not telling. I promised I'd keep her secret, and I'm sticking to it. Matthias accepts, annoyed. Fine. Meanwhile, with Angie and Pablo, they've just entered Violetta's house. Violetta wonders, wait, Angie, is Pablo your boyfriend? Angie reveals, yes, but this stays between us. Since dating work colleagues isn't allowed unless you sign forms stating you are, and we haven't had time to do that yet, says Angie. Violetta assures, don't worry, I'll keep your secret. Pablo, appreciative, says, thank you. So the three, Angie, Pablo, and Violetta, spend the rest of the day together. It's now the next day. Angie and Vilu are at the resto band. Violetta points out, performing here was fun, as she puts her hands on the back of a chair across the table from Angie. But can we go home now? Angie quickly says, no, we can't. Why not? Says Violetta. Sorry. Angie admits, because there's something I need to tell you that your dad can't hear. Violetta, concerned, sitting down. What is it, Angie? Angie explains, I guess I should start by saying Angie's not my real name. Kind of like how Vilu's not your real name, but an abbreviation of your name. Violetta realizes, wait, is Angie short for Angelist? Angie confirms, yes, I'm your mother's sister. Violetta clarifies, so you're my aunt and never told me? Angie happily says, yes, I am. Violetta joyfully says, best birthday present ever! I have an aunt! Do I have any other family I don't know about? Angie reveals, yes, a grandmother. Violetta joyfully says, well, I can't wait to meet her. Angie suggests, what if I invite her over this evening? Violetta worriedly says, wait, will my dad be okay with that? Angie knowingly says, he'll have to be, because it's my birthday present for you. 1 hour of getting to know her aunt later, the two are back home. They've just opened the door. Everyone yells, surprise! Cammy happily says, hey Angie, didn't know you were invited. Violetta's surprised, you know each other? Fran points out, yeah, she teaches singing lessons at Studio 21. Violetta realizes, that's why touring came so naturally to you, since you're already a teacher. Cammy realizes, so that's how you two know each other. She's your tutor. 1 sec. Violetta looks at them to make sure. Violetta looks to make sure her dad's not within earshot of them, and confirms he isn't. Good, he can't hear me. Anyway, Angelus isn't just my tutor. Wait, your full name's Angelus? Angie answers, yes, why? Fran points out, I just never knew, that's all. Violetta prioritizing says, anyway, Angelus here, I just found out, is my aunt. Fran and Cammy, slight disbelief, say, seriously? Angie confirms, yes, but don't tell Herman. Fran explains, we won't, but why? Angie informs, because when he saw my mom in Spain, he moved Violetta here. Cammy points out, geez, what's he so afraid of? Angie assumes, dealing with his grief over Maria. Fran and Cammy confused, Maria? Violetta explains, my mother. Fran and Cammy now understanding, oh, sorry for your loss. Angie and Violetta say thank you. And in unison. Angie explains, FYI, Maria was my sister. Violetta, Cammy, and Fran say in unison, our condolences, Angie. Angie says appreciative, thank you. 1 hour later, Herman opens the front door. Angelica, what are you doing here? Violetta has spotted her outside the door. Grandma! Angelica pushes Herman out of the way. Now let me through, says Angelica, so I can hug my only granddaughter. Hugs Violetta. Violetta hugs back. How do you know she's your grandmother? Asks Herman. Violetta reveals, because my auntie Angelus told me she was. Herman shocked, you know about Angelus? Jade defensively says, "Leave them alone, Herman. I introduced them." Herman shocked, "I didn't think you knew about Angelus." Jade points out, "Let's just say we go to the same hair salon, and that's where we met. While there, she asked me to introduce her to Violetta, so I did. What's the big deal? They deserve to know each other," says Jade. Herman, mad, says, "The big deal is, I never said that was okay." Jade sarcastically says, "Well, I'm so sorry for introducing your daughter to her aunt." I don't know if mockingly was the right word there, but I'd already used sarcastically, so I needed to figure out another word. Anyway. Back to the story. Sorry, got sidetracked. Matthias, confused, says, "Why are you being so defensive of..." Oh. Realization hits. "That's the secret she asked you to keep yesterday." Herman, confused, "Whose secret are you referring to?" Matthias informs, "It's not my place to tell you." Herman asks, "Then can I at least get a hint?" Matthias reveals, "Fine. You have met Angelus as an adult. You just didn't know it at the time." Herman, confused, "That doesn't make any sense. How could I have met her and not known?" Matthias points out, "Seriously? How are you that oblivious?" Herman states, "I don't know what you're trying to get at, Matthias." On a different topic, turns to face Angelica. "Angelica can stay since it's Violetta's birthday, but after that, I don't want to see you again, Angelica." Angelica accepts. "Understood." Angie, shocked, "You're seriously gonna just stand there and take it?" Angelica points out, "What I say won't matter. He's not gonna change his mind either way. Whatever I say, it's just gonna be wasting my breath on him." Angie points out, "Well, if you're not going to defend yourself, then I will. Herman, you do not get to talk to my mother like that, mister. Now apologize." Herman shocked, "Wait, she's your mother?" Angie reveals, "Yes, I'm Angelus. Violetta's my niece. Now take back what you said to my mother." Herman realizes now Maddie's earlier comment makes sense. Angelica, "I'm sorry. You can see Violetta whenever you want." Jade? Wait, Jade, do you know about this? Jade confesses, "Yes, she asked me to keep it a secret." Angie confirms, "That's true." Angie confirms, "That's true. Jade found out yesterday, and I told Violetta today." Violetta beggingly says, "Please don't forbid me from seeing Angie." Herman assures, "Don't worry, I won't. You will still be able to see her, but I'm going to need a few minutes alone to process this." Goes to the study home office thing and closes the door. Or all the doors, sorry. After he's had some time to process the new information, he and the rest of the liars apologize for their lies. The liars are forgiven. Everyone's happy. There's no more secrets between them. The end of "Tell her you're her aunt for all I care." I hope you enjoyed the story. What inspired this fanfic? In one of the season 1 episodes, Jade tells Angie to tell Violetta she meaning Angie, is her sister, cousin, her aunt, unaware of the fact that Angie's the aunt. So I thought, what if Pablo heard this and suggested she say that she's Violetta's aunt? Then Jade will realize the truth. Also, this fanfic had a birthday theme because I had wrote it the day before I turned 24. And that was what inspired this fanfic. Thank you for watching. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching. Edited and final spell check from May 13th, 2026 at 6:03 p.m. to July 15th, 2026 at 7:29 p.m. Thank you for watching. And I recorded this before I go to bed, so I'm just going to go to bed after I hit stop on the recording. So, bye. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate your views. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you have a fantastic day.